Hello guys, this is Big Fish, and actually on this video I will try my best to keep it as short as possible. I'll be talking a little bit about the Primrose, and this will be the final updated version of the combos, and I'll be talking everything I know about the Primrose up to this point, and what you need to actually learn to become a good Primrose player. As you guys know, I am a Primrose main, and I have been a Primrose player since the very first day it was released until now. And I'm quite I'm probably the best one that probably is in BDM for now, for BDM Global. I've never seen anyone quite better in terms of skill. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna be talking a little bit about the Primrose, and damn, like 2 minutes, like 1 minute into the video, and you guys find out Uncle Big Fish is a fucking arrogant piece of shit. But yeah, it's okay. I am toxic, I am arrogant, it's okay. But at least I'm sharing my knowledge for free, so that's okay. Alright, so the first time we're gonna be talking about the combos. So it's quite obvious. If you haven't watched the combos, I will actually just show you guys here what it looks like, okay? There's 3 total combos. This will be the cold snap opening combo. So whenever you hear the word cold snap opening, this is what I mean, okay? You will do, I'll do this very slowly. So yeah, you're gonna do this. I should probably like aim that way because there's no obstacles. Alright, so this is how the cold snap opening goes, alright? I'm gonna use cold snap, paddle ward, absolute 0, infinite snap, absolute 0, get out. Okay? Quite easy. Let's do that one more time, just so you guys can really see it. Cold snap, paddle ward, absolute 0, infinite snap, absolute 0, and you need to do the half casting on the glacial wall. Okay? So yeah, you really need to learn how to do a half cast. Half casting is basically you using a skill, and right after the skill initial delay is finished, you immediately use evasion to cancel it. But here's the thing, although you cancel it and it looks like it's cancelled, it still does damage, and it still applies the debuff or the disable. So I'm gonna show you guys here again. Alright, that was a bit late. You want to do it slightly faster. Yep, just like that. Okay, quite simple. The second one. Okay, quite easy, right? That is called half casting. You need to learn that one. It takes some time to practice to get it right, but I think after about 5 minutes of you doing it over and over again, you should be able to do it consistently. It's not a very difficult concept to apply. The only thing difficult about half casting is applying it in the arenas, because when you're in arenas and you play the Primrose for the first time, you'll feel a lot of pressure, and you will be yeah, sometimes you can't think properly at first. That's why I really suggest you practice a lot of normal arenas so you can like get used to that kind of pressure. Now we're talking about the second thing, and that's the second combo. And whenever I'm talking about the Frigid Burst opening, this is what I mean, okay? It starts with Frigid Burst into Glacial Wall, and you need to move a little bit. I'll just show you guys here how it's done. Alright, you're gonna use Frigid Burst, and you're gonna use Glacial Wall, and here's the thing, you need to walk a little bit, okay? Like, just like that, okay? Just like that. If you do this, if you can do that, just practice this, okay? Just practice this. Get your Glacial Wall to two charges off cooldown, like so, and do this. Wait, why am I pressing the wrong buttons? Give me a second. Damn, this is gonna take a while, guys. Yeah, I should let go of the quality a little bit. Right, this is the Frigid Burst opening combo, okay? Frigid Burst, Glacial Wall, take a small step, use Glacial Wall again, Frost Hallow, Infinite Stab, Absolute 0, Pedal Ward, get out, okay? Very easy to do. I'll do it one more time, probably this time a bit horizontal, so you can see it a lot easier. Frigid Burst, Glacial Wall, move a little bit, Glacial Wall again, Frost Hallow, Infinite Stab, Absolute 0, boom, boom, get out, okay? Very simple. This is the Frigid Burst opening combo. And this one will be useful for a lot of different engagements, especially against fast classes. So this combo is actually good against classes that are very fast or very slow, as in Titans, Novas, Grandmasters, Fletchers. This combo will be very good. Okay? I hope it's quite easy to understand. Next is the final combo that I crafted. This one is called the Combo Breaker. Now there's a reason why the name is Combo Breaker. It's because this skill, this combo, is only able to be done when the opponent have 0 super armor left. Alright? Or if they fucks up. Yeah, but basically that's about it. So make sure you don't do this combo that I'm gonna be telling you at the start of the game. Okay, it's not gonna work. So don't even try to do it. Okay, this is how it goes basically. Okay, you're gonna be using this combo very often. So make sure you like that one. This thing goes Cold Snap, Infinite Stab, Absolute Zero, Pedal Ward, Full Burst, Absolute Zero again, Glacial Wall, Half Cast, Get Out. Alright? This one deals the most damage out of every single other combo in the game for the Primrose. Okay? There's actually one more combo that I want to talk about, but this one is very risky. And I will be telling you guys this one. This is basically the Combo Breaker Mark II. So make sure you really maximize what I'm about to tell you. Alright? It goes like this. Frigid Burst, Glacial Wall, Infinite Stab, Absolute Zero, Full Burst, Pedal Ward, Absolute Zero, Infinite Stab, Half Cast, Get Out. Alright? That is how it goes. And you need to practice this very often, because this one is quite difficult to execute. And the reason why is because this one relies on the freeze duration. So say the enemy is frozen, you need to instantly use this to knock them down, right? You need to use Infinite Stab and then Absolute Zero immediately. There must not be any delay. If there's a delay, the enemy will be out of the frozen state and you will get countered. That's why this thing needs to be done very perfectly. The reason why I don't recommend you using this last combo is because if you fuck up, you will get dazed and you will get one comboed by the enemy, and that's why it is very risky to do, especially if you're a new player. If you're new, I only suggest you do the first 2 combos, which are the Frigid Burst opening and the Cold Snap opening combo. That's all you need to learn. That is enough to get you to win most games. That's about it, I think, for the combos. Next, we'll be talking about the branches, alright? The branches for Infinite Stab has to always be AHIB, okay? How does AHIB work? AHIB has a chance to cause extra damage, alright? And what is extra damage? It basically has the chance to actually deal 50% of the total damage that can be done by the skill. Now, how is AHIB and AAL different? Alright? AAL gives basic base damage increase. So what happens is, if you use AAL, you will actually deal 56% more damage, as in just added to the hit. So every hit, instead of having 451 damage over here, instead of 451, you will actually deal 500 and plus whatever this thing is, 56%. Let's just say it's 50. That means you will deal 500% damage. Okay? 500% damage. That is how AAL works, but AAL is always constantly gonna give you a sure damage increase. AHIB does not always give you that damage increase, but AHIB, if it procs, it will hurt a lot. Now, how does AHIB work? It actually gives 50% of the skill total damage per hit. So, if this thing hits 8 times, that means you have 8 chances to actually get the AHIB to proc. And you only need the AHIB to proc 3 times to actually deal a lot of damage. If the AHIB can actually proc at least twice, you will already deal more damage than AAL. but if it doesn't proc, AL will actually deal more damage. Then so AHIP is best used on a skill that has a lot of hit. Alright? Now, how does how does AHIP work? AHIP works like this. This one has 50%, so I'm gonna be looking at this. Now there's 357% damage per hit. Alright? Let's say it's 350, okay? Let's just say it's 350. Now 350 will be divided by 2. Alright? And why is that? Why is that, right? You must be wondering, like, why? Because basically what will happen is, you look at me. Now 300, say it's 300. Let's count this at level 1 infinite stab, okay? Which is 300 damage. 300 damage plus 50%, which is equal to, guess what? Guess what? Alright? It will deal actually 150% more damage every hit. So in total, as in case it's not gonna be 300% damage per hit, but it's gonna be 450% damage per hit. Alright? And that is how AHIP works. Alright, so now the branches that I recommend is actually as follows. You'll put Labreve, AHIP, or AAL AHIP. AHIP is a must for infinite stab, that's just bonkers. The rest are your choice. If you want to go AAL, be my guest. You want to put absolute 0 with AAL, that's okay. But if you want to gamble to deal more damage, you can try Labreve. Labreve is not constant. Sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll proc a lot more. But AL is more constant, which means that it's more safe play. If you use AL, the damage will always increase, no matter what. But Labreve has a chance to increase damage even further. And I like to take my chances, so I take Labreve instead. You can go AL, it's not gonna be that much of a difference, to be honest. It's not gonna be that different. Okay, so I'm trying to take this video in one take, that's why. Okay, so now we'll be talking about the playstyle of the Primrose class. Now, what is the Primrose? Okay? And here's the thing. I will actually show you a clip of a video of mine where I'm actually demonstrating the best way to play this class. And yeah. Give me a second there. Okay, it's gonna be this part. Make sure you watch it properly and see what I did here. Okay, give me a second. Whew, damn. Look at my spell casting and like try to understand what is behind all of the decisions that was done during this match. I was playing one-handed here. See? That was a counter. In case you don't know why he was dazed and instantly, that was counter. That was the pedal ward skill. That is what happens when you get countered. Okay, I get out because he got countered again. I used the, in case you don't know what happened here, I used the Frigid burst to actually absorb the super armor. See there? Do you see why I don't get dazed? We'll see that one more time. There, you see? Do you know why I don't get knocked back? It's because I used the Frigid burst to absorb the hit. Okay? Yeah, I used the same thing again, but he ran away. And I came back here, just on my defensive pose. And the counter procced, and he died. Okay. Well, that is basically Primrose in a nutshell. That is pretty much how you want to play the class. Not the way that I recommend. I played that fight one-handedly without analog. And back to talking about no analog. If you want to practice the Primrose, make sure you play the first 1000 games with just one hand, which means you don't move these, okay? You don't move your analog. I don't want to see you use your analog. You can only use this and nothing else. You can't use this, alright? So yeah, that's pretty much how I want you to try to play the Primrose and how to practice. If you play one-handedly, you will understand later on why I'm telling you to play this thing one-handedly. I have many subscribers who has already tried this method, and you can ask them anytime if the method actually works. They will tell you what they think, alright? So, you don't need to ask too much about that. If you want to get better, play this class one-handed for the first 1,000 matches. That's all I can say. You do that, you will literally be a god later on. But if you don't, you'll be just like everyone else. Alright, so now we'll be talking about the pros and cons of this class. Alright, let's talk about the bad stuff first, right? What is so bad about the Primrose? This class is so fast, blah blah blah. Yeah, but this class had, okay, so you see here. Yeah, let's scroll down the skills and let you see what's going on. Have you guys seen anything wrong yet? If you haven't, I'll tell you. It has 3 super armor, 1, this is the forward guard, and 3. So it has 2 charge type abilities and 1 skill that does nothing. Yeah. That's basically it. So, yeah. The Primrose has horrible super armor. And you need to look at this with a bit of grain and salt. Alright? You need to look at this stuff, alright? This one is, I will show you what the preview of the video of the skills like. That's it. That's it, man. That's it. Alright? Now, that's it. And this one, that's it. Alright? It's got 2 super armor and 1 forward guard. And the forward guard has a very long cooldown, which is around 8 seconds if you haven't got the reduced cooldown. If you haven't got this yet, it'll be 10 seconds, unlike the Grandmaster version, which is 3 seconds. So, yeah, this class has a lot of problems. That's all I can say. The super armor is crap. The skills are very unforgiving. So if you play it wrong, you will actually get punished a lot. So, yeah, that's something. Now, what is the good thing about a Primrose? Okay, the Primrose have a lot of good things as well, outside the bad things. But the bad things are pretty fatal. Super armor is crucial, and it doesn't have it. So it's pretty crap. That's what makes a class so shit. If it has a decent super armor, this class could potentially be the strongest class in the entire game. It's fast, it has a very high damage, it has a very high range. I mean, a very high reach. And it's very good against every single meta class right now. Aside from maybe Paladin. Yeah. Because Paladin has a grab. It's pretty decent against Lancers, because if you can time your Pedal Ward properly, you will take 0 damage from Fallen Angel. So yeah, that's pretty nice. But aside from that, let's talk a little bit about what makes the Primrose a very, very dangerous class. And what makes that class is good is this and this. In case you don't know what I'm going to be saying next, it's actually this. Ultimate decrease movement speed. And you can see this, minus 30%. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah. The enemy starts moving really slow once you clip this thing in. And how slow? I'm talking about 30% plus 30% from the Frigid Burst and the Glacial Wall combined. You will make the enemy so slow by 60% at level 3. And yeah, in case you don't know what this slow means, it makes everything slow. It makes the skill casting slow, it makes your evasion slow, it makes your delay so long, and it makes you walk really slow as well. Now, basically speaking, this is like what a Void Knight does, just worse, okay? This thing is worse than a Void Knight. At level 5 skills, okay, at level 5, this will deal a 50% movement speed debuff. And this one over here will also deal minus 50% movement speed, making the enemy 100% slower than what they are, and they will move like donkeys. So yeah, you gotta really understand what makes this class really strong is its ability to cripple other people. This class can cripple even the best high CP players. If they get slowed, that means they can't react to you. If they turn slow, it means that if they are trying to initiate on you, you can dodge them much faster because the enemy is moving really slow. Now this is what makes the Primrose really good. Alright? Now I bet nobody knows about this. Alright? I mean, like, some people probably know about it, but not a lot of people know about it, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So, there goes with the slow effect, talking about slow effect. Now, we'll be talking a little bit about strategies. So, we're pretty close about the skill sets and the combos, right? For now, it's okay. We'll be talking about strategies now. We will not be talking about skills anymore. I think I've covered everything you need to know. It took me 21 minutes, but that's okay. Now, we'll talk about what is counter. It's this skill, okay? Now, what is counter? It goes like this. Okay, so defensive position, stab, and it pulls the spear out from your enemy. Alright, so pretty simple. Just remember these 3 steps. Defensive pose, stab someone, pull the spear out. Alright, that's pretty. That's how I remember it. You can this thing can be activated manually to actually have this kind of effect. I'll probably show you from this angle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it can be activated instantly or slowly. Okay, that's instant. This one is slow. And in order to know how slow you can go, count 3 seconds in your brain. 1, 2, 3. That's wrong ass counting. In case you guys think that I'm being serious, you guys are fucked up. No, alright? It goes like this, alright? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? The total skill can last 5 seconds. But if you do this, it will do nothing. Because nobody's gonna sit on your face for 5 seconds. Okay? That's stupid. Now, why do you need to do this? Now, this is a way to stall. Okay? This class have very horrible super armor, so it needs to stall. And what is stalling? Stalling means buying time. Buying time for what? Buying time for this, buying time for this, buying time for this. Okay? Buying time for evasion, buying time for cold snap, buying time for frigid burst. That is one of the uses of the pedal ward, which is this counter skill. Okay, so in case you want to know more about the counter and why it's very interesting, only 3 classes in this entire game have the counter mechanic. It's 1, the Primrose, 2, the Lotus, and 3, the Blademaster. Okay? And how does the counter work? The counter, which is this thing, every single second that you actually use this counter stance, every 0.5 or 0.2 milliseconds, if I'm not mistaken, every single 0.2 millisecond, the damage will be decreased. That's why a good counter is one that is instant right before an enemy's attack clips on you. That is called a perfect counter. And a perfect counter can deal 200% more damage to the initial values of the damage of the Pedal Ward. At the flow for the Pedal Ward, you will actually deal roughly about 1,800% damage for PvP. Okay, about 1,800%, and that will be times by 2, which makes it to 3,000, almost 3,600% damage. But in every single millisecond, the damage will be decreased. So, in case you don't know, that's pretty high. That was probably the highest damage skill in the entire game for any class. Alright? The only problem is, can you do it? Now, that is the problem, okay? So the counter is really strong if you can get it perfect. If you get it just 0.2 milliseconds off, that's it, man. The damage will not be as high as that anymore. It's gonna decrease by a lot. And I'm talking a lot, I mean by a lot. Like a perfect counter will deal roughly about 3,000% damage, give or take. If you're late just by like 2 milliseconds, it'll be down to like 2,100% or something. It's so bad, right? And if you go late, just this, and enemy comes and you use this, that will probably deal like, I don't know, like 1,200? I don't know. It's so bad. So yeah, you need to really like get the timing right. And this is actually one of the things that made the Primrose very difficult. And this ability, this skill to know when to use your counter or your Pedal Ward, is a skill that will take a lot of time and a lot of dedication to develop. Okay, so I've talked about this previously for my my review for my nephew, CJ, over here. I talked about that about CJ. This one talking about CJ, and there's one more for Havid. Which one of the video for Havid? I forgot. Give me a second, guys. This was talking about Havid. They both have the same problems. And why is that? It's because this is probably one of the things that make you different. Okay? This counter timing, this skill of knowing when to use your counter, is actually a skill that will take time to develop. And it's simply something that I cannot teach you. It's something that you need to learn by yourself, by fighting a lot in the arenas, practicing a lot. That is the only way. There is no way to make it easier. Trust me. And until you can do at least that, you'll never be a good Primrose player. You'll be nothing. To be perfect, you'll be nothing until you get there. Because being a Primrose is a double-edged sword. Alright? I've said this many times. You either turn to Uncle Big Fish, or you turn to shit. There is nothing in between. Alright? That is just how unforgiving this Primrose is. Next, let's talk about strategies. Okay? So, as I've talked before about this Pedal Ward being able to be done like this. This is the quick cast. This is the instant cast. I'll show you the instant cast. Okay? And this final one will be the delayed part. It will be delayed Pedal Ward. Goes like this, defensive pose, boom, boom. Okay? That is about how long you can hold it. It lasts about 5 seconds in total, and that is about it. Okay? That is used to stall, not for anything else. Next, we'll be talking about chain combos. What is chain? Chain is a very special mechanic in the game, which you can see over here, skill combos. And some skills can chain to another. And in case you don't see something pretty interesting there, you look at this. Super long animation, right? Now you look at this. Do you see what happened? This thing became twice faster because I used Pedal Ward first. And in case you don't know, it also works for Infinite Stab. Okay? That is called a chain, and this is something you have to master. If you can't do this, and you don't want to be able to do this, you can fuck off. Alright? You can close this video. You don't need to play the Primrose. If you cannot do this, you cannot play the Primrose. You need to be able to do this thing consistently every single time. Okay? You must not fail on this one. You fail on this one, you will fail as a Primrose. Fuck that. God, Uncle is not feeling well now. Okay, now let's talk about half casting. I talked about this earlier before. Why my Singlish come out? Fuck. Okay, there is this glacial wall. I will show you this one, okay? You see that? The ice came out, but only on the edge, right? And that is enough. That will deal the full damage, although you don't press the entire thing. Okay? You look at this. Okay? That's all you need. Okay? You need to get to that timing. Alright? If you want to make it easier for you, you can actually press glacial wall and then aim left or right on the analog and use evasion at the same time. This will go like this. Okay? It's much better. I'll show you guys again. Okay, that one's not good enough. Okay, that is pretty much what you need to do. That's called half casting. You have to master that as well. That will be very useful in many different opportunities. Basically, whenever you're using this non-super armor skill like glacial wall, you need to always half cast it. It will take some time to practice to get it right, but this is something that you need to master. Not like that. That was a bit too fast. I canceled it too fast. You need to go like this. That was a bit too fast as well. Getting fucking nervous because I'm recording. Just like that. Okay, that's good enough. All right, you need to do that consistently every single time. All right. Now we'll be talking about how to fight grabs. See, now this is very interesting, right? Because how do we fight grabs? So now we'll be watching actually one of my clips. Okay, this is the video. This one is, in case you want to watch the whole video, this is the Uncle Big Fish's April highlights. This is one of the only 3 videos in the entire game, in my entire channel, that I actually edit. The rest are uncut, so you can see those videos to learn something, or yeah. Now we will see how to fight grandmasters. Okay. Okay, you see that? Do you see what I did there? So, what happened was, when you're against a class that has the potential to grab you, you want to go in and out as fast as possible, okay? You don't want to stay near their proximity for too long. Why? Because when you do, they can grab you. So you want to go in and out. You want to use Frigid Burst, instantly get out. Frigid Burst, instantly get out. Or like Cold Snap, instantly get out, right? You don't want to just go in and do your combo. You're gonna get grabbed and you're gonna die. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. That's oh my god. Okay. Now, we're gonna talk about what is the worst counter for the Primrose. Okay? Now, there is a total of 3 classes that fucks you up. Now, there's 3, okay? The one class you're really horrible against is Grandmasters. Okay? Grandmasters are a pain in the ass. It is fast. It has one of the most overpowered mechanic in the game, which he just fucking do those poses, his posing. That has only 3-second cooldown, man, and it's a forward guard. It does not get any more broken than that. I'm telling you, it does not go any more broken than that. Okay? That is broken. And he has a grab as well that can penetrate through your counter. So that's, yeah, that's very sad. Very sad. Oh my god, every time I get grabbed, I wanna fucking, like, slam my phone down, man. Yeah. Now, next is actually Hasashin. Now, you must be wondering, what you said? Uncle Big Fish said that the Primrose main counter is grab, but Hasashin don't have grab. Yes, that's true. Hasashin don't have grab. Why is my Singlish out again? But the assassin has a very, very long super armor. Now that is a problem. Why? Because it's very difficult to man up against it, and it's almost impossible to catch off guard. Now, how do you fight assassin? You need to run a lot, okay? When you get an assassin, you need to run more. You need to run, try to make him use up his super armors to catch you, and then you're gonna go in with Frigid Burst when you find an opening. Try to run around the map, just stall him for as long as possible, alright? If he uses the Sandstorm ability where he turns like into a sand and chase you, you want to use Cold Snap into him, not away from it, alright? Because when a charge type skill like that hits your hitbox, it will stop immediately, regardless of it dealing damage to you or not. And if you use Cold Snap against it, you will actually run through him, and that will make you further away from him, and that will give you like that will help you disengage from him without spending as much skills or something. Don't man fight a assassin. That is stupid. Alright, don't do that. Now the last one, and this is probably one of the worst things I can probably say right now, but one of the worst counters of this class that we love. Can you guys guess? Can anybody guess? The worst counter is actually... Oh my god, I'm getting super cringe right now. Well, the worst counter is... It's a Gladiator, man. Oh my god, the Gladiator is a huge counter for the Primrose. Why? Because it can block almost every single skill the Primrose have. Now, there's only two ways to kill a Gladiator. One, you need to have very fast reflex, and you want to make him attack you first. And the moment his skill animation starts, his auto block will actually be gone. So you can go in with Cold Snap into Pedal Ward and combo him to death. That is pretty much the idea behind how to fight Gladiators. But aside from that, it's very hard to fight Gladiators. So make sure you fight more of them, so you get to know how to fight them in the end. Okay, so now we will talk about the very last thing from the Q&A session. This is a question from a lot of you that ask me, how do you deal with the Void Knight? It's so annoying, Uncle Big Fish. It's so annoying. That class just go run away and come to me and okay, I get your problem. Okay, I get your problem. Now, what do you do against a Void Knight? I will tell you the most ridiculous answer that you can never expect. What you need to do is nothing. Imagine that this is a wall, okay? Imagine that this is a wall. So it's like this. Say the game starts like this. You want to go backwards? Imagine that this is a wall. You want to get your ass sticking to the wall, alright? The wall of the arenas, alright? Now, what do you do once you get your ass sticked on the wall? It means the enemy can't go behind you and break your forward guard, which is your Pedal Ward. Alright? So, what do you do? What do you do against a Void Knight? All you need to do is not move. Why? Because the Void Knight has a very low damage. And you and the Void Knight cannot break through your defenses. If it goes into you using the charge type skill, you want to use Pedal Ward to block it, make him use the other skill, which is the dark thingy where he like throws out like purple flames. Once you use that skill is a forward guard, okay? And you're gonna use Cold Snap into instant Frigid Burst backwards. So you actually want to go in like this. You want to use Cold Snap to like here, and you will use Frigid Burst here. So you're gonna make a U-turn instantly. Like you want to go cold snap to go through him and hit him from behind using Frigid burst. And it needs to be really fast, because if you give it time, he will turn around. You don't want to give it time. If you can hit him from behind, he will break the forward guard and he will get stunned. And then you can continue to combo with Glacial Wall or Infinite Stab into Absolute Zero. Yeah, basically that's how you deal with Void Knight. And this works for every single class, okay? The Void Knight has very low damage. It's the class with the lowest overall combo damage in the game. It's made to be annoying, not to be strong, not to be painful. Okay? So, when you're against a Void Knight, that is what you need to do. Even with the Primrose, that is how you do it. Okay? Quite simple to understand. Alright, now, I think that is about it for the Primrose class. I really hope that you guys learn something new for this Primrose class. This is probably the only Primrose guide you will need for now. I genuinely don't have anything more that I want to share. I'm out of new things to tell you about the Primrose, and I think I've already created oh my god, why am my Singlish coming out again? Yeah. So basically, what happens is this is all you need to know about the Primrose. Alright, this is all you need to know about the Primrose. Everything else is something that you need to learn for yourself. This is only as far as I can help you. Okay? I've given you the best equipment possible, the best knowledge possible for this class, and these are all my knowledge that I got out of countless thousands of fights in the arenas and many different trials and errors and updates. This is the best content for Primrose I can ever give you. If you are learning the Primrose, if you want to play the Primrose, you watch this video. You watch everything about this video. If your friend wants to play the Primrose, make him watch this video. Why? Because there's no more guide out there that will actually amount the same way to this one. Please watch this video and don't suck, okay? If you suck in the arenas, you are hurting my eyes. Oh my god. I met like 5 or 10 Primrose in the arenas, and I'm telling you, 8 of them can't even touch me, man. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, I'm getting off topic. That is about it for the Primrose class. As I said before, I am going to leave from the Primrose until it's buffed. And the reason why is on this video. I will show you. Okay, the reason why I'm leaving is over here. You can check it out if you want. Yeah. So this will be the final Primrose video for now, and I probably will not be posting any more Primrose content in the future, because I think I've already sort of have everything. I think for now I've already talked about everything you need. There's literally nothing else that I can tell you here. Aside from that, now what do I do, eh? Well, if you have any more questions, I'll probably answer your question. You can ask me through my Instagram DMs. You can just comment on the sub-comment section down below. You can send your questions to my email. It all works, alright? Yeah, so here's some announcement that I want to make. Yeah, so I will be changing to Kunoichi next week. First thing next week. And then next week, I will actually use around 2 weeks to craft the Kunoichi skills. As you might expect, my skills will not be the same as everyone else's. As you can see, even my Primrose combo is very different from everyone else's. But it is gonna be the best. So don't worry about it. Uncle Big Fish will always do the best for you guys. My combo will be perfect. There is no such thing as bad Big Fish combo. No such thing. Okay? So look forward to it. And why is my Singlish keep coming out? Okay, so basically what happens is I will be making the Kunoichi, I'll be crafting the Kunoichi's combo and skill set. and I'll be practicing the Kunoichi a lot more in the arenas. Probably I'll spend like 2 weeks just in the arenas to try out new combos and see which one works best. Next thing is next thing, we'll see. Next thing is yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for anyone who wants to play the Primrose. I am very happy that you guys want to learn this class. You want to follow my footsteps into mastering this Primrose, the class that nobody looks up to, the class that everyone calls garbage. This is gonna be a good class if you can, if it gets buffed and if you can master it. I've said this many times and I'm gonna say it once more time, and I hope this will be the last time I will ever say it, because I know you guys are getting tired of me saying this. There is no OP class. There are only OP players. Alright? There may be OP classes, but without an OP player next to it, it'll be garbage. So you don't need to worry about that. What matters is you play whatever class you want. It does not really matter what it is like. I like the Primrose, I play this class, I have learned to master the class, and I am destroying everybody with probably one of the worst class in the entire game. And if I can do it, you can do it too. I genuinely believe that what I have is not talent. It is not talent. I don't have super fast reflexes. I don't have like a genius mindset. What I have is persistence, perseverance, and grit. Because I don't give a shit when people say, "Oh, why did you change the class? It's because it's all shit." Oh, why? Why you change the class, man? Just change to Fletcher or something like better. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? You chotia magna chot. Okay, that's an Indian word. Don't ever say that to an Indian guy. He'll get angry. You chotia magna chot. Okay, you fucker. Okay, don't ever listen to people saying like, "Oh, this class is garbage. Don't play this class." No, play whatever class suits your playstyle. And the more you play it, the more you will know its hidden qualities, alright? As you can see here on my channel, I've played a total of 3 classes, which are Lotus, Warlord, and the Primrose. In case you don't know, all of them are the so-called shittiest class of all time. Now, in case you think, oh no, the Lotus is OP, I'm talking about Lotus pre-rework. And if you haven't seen those videos yet, you can see the videos for the Lotus. Or you can check my Lotus gameplay on here. It's on the video... this one, okay? Uncle Big Fish's April highlights. Primrose and Lotus, you can watch this one. It's pretty cool. You can watch it, you can try see my playstyle, see if you like it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. It has been 48 minutes of me talking a lot of shit, and so I will say thank you so much. And if you want to play the Primrose, you go do it, son. And I tell you what, if you have any questions, if you want to know something, if you want to know this, you want to know that, if you're confused about this, just comment on the comment section down below, or message me on Instagram. My Instagram is simple, it's Claudius Cabin S. In case you don't know how to spell that, just go to my channel, just see the about, and you will see my Instagram there. I got nothing to hide, it's not privated, it's on public, and everything is open. Uncle Big Fish is an open book. I got nothing to hide, okay? Thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you for being such great subscribers. Thank you. Uncle Big Fish, out.